Yeah, I'm just pretty much watching it on my phone to make sure I don't crash. And if it crashes, I can do things. Yeah, that's better to me. Ow! No! No hand biting. Language. Yeah, English. Ayo. Credits. Slave slot. Select level. New game.
And so it came to pass that the day was to be saved by the most unlikeliest of heroes. Heroes, a small child, unwillingly thrust into the workforce. One disaster after another had been diverted due to her diligent and cunning decision-making. With the kingdom on the verge of knowing everlasting peace and prosperity, our hero could finally rest their weary head, but only after one more critical decision was to be made. A decision of great weight. A decision of immense importance.
Help me make decisions,
a decision that could possibly kill hundreds, even thousands of people.
Oh no.
Oh my God, you've made the wrong choice. You didn't think things through. You've doomed us all. Everything's on fire now. We're all covered in fire. How could you have done this to us?
Easy on evil. I mean, I'm a sweet little child.
Lil! Lil!
What? Oh, Dad, I must have been having a nightmare.
It's over now, sweetie. But since you're awake, I think it's time you and I had the talk.
Out of one nightmare and into another.
Sweetie, there comes a time in every young person's life.
What? Dad, you don't have to do this.
When they have to work their dad's shift at the guard shed while he places a bet on the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Aw, Dad, do I have to? Today was the day I was going to start off on a grand adventure with my friends. I want to sail the open sea. I want to fight ogres. I want to throw rocks at things.
You think I didn't want to throw rocks at things when I was your age? But I had a duty. I had a responsibility. I had to work at the guard shed while my dad placed a bet at the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Did he ever win anything?
Do you think we'd be stuck here if he did?
But I'm 12. Won't we get in trouble?
Not if we don't get caught. Come on, I'll show you how to handle anything that comes up. Okie dokie, ready for me to very quickly show you how everything works?
Oh good, everyone loves a tutorial.
No time for a full rundown, so I'll sum it up like this. The key thing to remember when being a castle guardsman is...
To run down the ambulance.
Dad, someone's coming. What do we do?
Okay. Guess the best way to learn is by doing. Let's just hope there's someone completely plain and boring. Ah, good morning, Mrs. Abernathy. How's your day today?
Plain and boring, as always.
Bingo. Would you mind if Lil looks after you?
Oh, not at all. It's always a pleasure to see your daughter, Shamish.
It's Hamish.
What is?
Never mind. Now, Lil, when a visitor approaches the guard shed, they'll generally start by stating their business.
I'd like to state my business. I bring a basket of baked goods to my son and his family once a week. Oh, would you like one?
After they state their business, it's pretty much your call what to do next. You can select them and interrogate them. There's tools, the phone there on the wall. You only get 3 action points. You get it, right?
Not really. What do we need tools for?
You can pick one and it does something. Come on, Lil. I've really got to speed this along. The Goblin Ball game is about to start.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm inconveniencing you?
Oh, no, not at all, dear. I don't mind helping out.
But the princess is whirly-gigging the ceremonial first slingshot.
She is? Sweet jumping jitters, we gotta get to that game. Let's wrap this up, dear. Seamus, tell the girl what to do.
The name is Hamish.
No, it's Mrs. Abernathy.
Old people.
I already told you, selecting the person means you interrogate them and hear more of their story. It's the best way to find out someone's true intentions. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes using a tool will do the job better, or the phone, or it's a combination of things. I don't know, you can spend all 3 action points just interrogating them for all I care. Feeling stuck? This phone is for calling the royal advisors and asking for their help, but all they'll really give you is their opinion. You can get a hold of Lieutenant Stryker, captain of the guards, and technically our boss.
Hello, who's there?
Or First Councilwoman Ash, the head bureaucrat of the Sprawl, with a real mind for politics.
You do realize we just called her, it did not say who's there, and we didn't say anything. Ain't that kind of rude? We just hanged up her and calling the next person?
This is Councilwoman Ash. Hello? Hello, is somebody there?
Again, we just hung up and said nothing. We're very rude people.
And finally,
For this
the
tutorial.
royal jester Malcolm, chaos personified in human form.
Hello, you've reached Malcolm. Please leave a message after the goose honk. Hey, where'd the goose go? Well, chase after it, for goodness sake!
At least
Each
that
call
one was
costs an
a
action point.
voicemail. I guess. Are there voicemails with old telephones? That is a good question. I guess it doesn't matter if there's magic. I guess there would be a way to leave a voicemail with magic, but I don't. I'm not old enough to know. Especially seeing that looks like a telephone booth call center and not a house phone. I know there's a way to leave it on house phones, but I'm pretty sure not on telephone. I guess they are in office, so it would be a house phone thing.
Our tools. If you want to use a tool, you have to make sure it has a crystal to charge it. Here, I'll show you. I'll add today's crystals to the tools that don't have any. That way I have a well-rounded arsenal.
Why did the other tools already have crystals in them?
I carried them over from previous days. Any other questions?
Why does a bullwhip need to be powered by crystals?
That is a good question.
No more questions.
Why not? Yep, I want to know why the whip needs a crystal to use it. It just looks like a fucking normal whip.
You can use this decoder ring to decode things. Not exactly sure how it works. The instructions were written in some kind of code.
But we need a second decoder ring to use it on the first decoder ring, so we can figure out what the decoder ring says. Problem solved. Just need to own 2 decoder rings in the first place.
It's a metal detector. You figure it out.
Well, that's easy to figure out. It's a metal detector.
Truth spray. You spray it, and they tell the truth. Honestly, that's what it does. This X-ray scanner can see through most types of clothing, flesh, and bone. It uses low-grade radiation. Do not use on trolls.
I'm going to find a troll and use it on a troll. Just because you said to not use it on trolls. I'm going to specifically wait when I know there's a troll and use it on a fucking troll now. I want to now.
No humming.
Why not? But you didn't explain how that works. Let's see, what do we need? If the castle guard crop can advise a good star rating this month, there will be a pizza party at the barracks. Restricted 1 slice per guardsman. So our dad would get the pizza reward if we get good rating this month, not us, which be annoying because we're technically just doing his job and not getting it. So our dad would be rewarded for our work because we're taking his job. How dare. From the death of Councilwoman Ash, there will be a demonstration in the sitting square this evening held by a member of the Mages Guild. If any one of the speakers come through your gate, please call my office to inhale their escort and second scanning. Congratulations to the guardsman Randy on 35 years at his post. After a 6-month undercover operation at the Caribbean for the elderly, a group of sweet grannies and grams were discovered to be trafficking illegal drugs in LSA. Why not every old person is to be treated as a drug mule? Please be fiddling with dealing with some grandparents. Striker. The pin Russian Joker seeks some people with funny name. If you call pin my interest, there's a cash bonus for you. So I should look for funny names.
Didn't we cover this?
No.
That's your inventory bag where you keep the things people give you, or that you confiscate from them. In other words, your sweet, sweet loot. Looking in your bag for something to use doesn't cost you an action point. You use the Wicked 3000 to make the big decision to let someone in, or send them packing. Now you can choose to use the Wicked 3000 at any point during a turn, but sometimes it's better to use up all 3 action points to find out everything you can, by any means necessary.
Sometimes?
Yeah, and sometimes people are in a really big hurry, like I am right now, so just pick a damn lever already.
Which one should I pick for this playthrough? Let her in, or not to let the old lady in? I guess we should let the old lady in first.
Great job, Lil. Your mother would be so proud to see you now. After my delivery, I'm off to watch the big game. Got my grandson's inheritance riding on a tip that the Stapleford Snughorns are gonna win it today.
Here's a tip. Never lend Mrs. Abernathy money to bet with.
Let's hurry along to the game. We don't want to be late, do we, Hamish?
My name is Shamish. No, wait, it's not. Oh, I better go. Time to put on your big kid pants. You can do this.
More like I'm being forced to do this.
It's only for today, I swear. Come meet me in the tavern when the shift is over. Good luck.
Good luck with your illegal gambling.
I don't need luck.
Believe me, he does.
Okay, Lil, you got this.
Read all those.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gateminder. I am Tyronius Athanatos, son of Brielle and Darunia Athanatos. I have been summoned to deliver the keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedom tonight, hosted by the Mages Guild. Will you require anything further?
It was Ash.
I'm so glad you called. Frankly, I was worried you guardsmen never followed the writ due to illiteracy. Admit the mage, and my people will escort him to the venue.
Well, you get through.
The House of Thanatos, and indeed the entire Mages Guild, thank you, young guardian. You will go far.
Good afternoon. I am here to pick up my two kids from the no-good, stingy lowlife of a father who happens to be my lying, cheating lowlife of an ex-husband, Orlando. His address is there on this incomprehensible, illegible letter my kid sent me. Believe me, I would love to have him get off his sorry butt and bring them to me for once.
I don't know how to tell you this, but there's more to this letter than meets the eye. There's a hidden message written here. It says, "Come, son, mommy, Kelly is Nightmore." Does that make sense to you?
Oh my god! My boys don't know how to spell! But also that thing about Kelly being the worst!
What are you?
So that's Kelly isn't as fun as she's made out to be. If anything, she's making my kids miserable. I've never been so happy in my life! Oh my god, I need to get my kids right now!
What's your game plan?
First, I'll make sure my boys are safe. Next, I'll Kelly's so hard that it'll up Orlando's.
We probably should just. What's your name again? I don't remember. You know what? Was your name something funny? Oh. don't know if you're true. Well, I guess we could call Malcolm and find out if everything's funny.
A cyclops, you say? How interesting. I have a drawer full of monocles at home I've been meaning to do something with. Ask them if they want to take them off my hands.
I'm not gonna do that.
Drat. Okay, Cutlery. Denied your rightful home once again. Back on the floor you go.
Oh, Malcolm didn't seem interested in your funny name, I guess. I didn't know if it was funny anyway.
Thanks. Don't worry, Polyphemus Orlando Jr. Mama's coming for you.
I mean, your kids have funny names.
Good luck.
What in the bloody blazing blasted hell is the hold-up? Why have we stopped, whelp?
Well, sir, the guard...
Silence! Speak when spoken to, or you'll get the whip, whelp!
Yes, sir.
Now, you, child, let me pass. I have important business to attend to. Come on, shake a leg. BS waits for no man.
I don't want to let you in.
BS?
Bank of the Sprawl.
Well, that's unfortunate.
At precisely 6:15 tonight, after the Bank of the Sprawl has closed for the day, I am being met by the head teller, Mr. Dung, who will be escorting me to my safety deposit box. Once inside, I have a rather sizable deposit of gold bullion being carried by my darling servant whelp. I couldn't do any of this without him, but I will never let my secret love show for the sake of my position. What on earth? What are you staring at?
Oh, Master! I knew you cared!
What? Poppycock!
I'm sorry, sir. I was just slouching, only for a second. I'll make sure that none of the blood gold falls out of its case.
You nincompoop! It wasn't me using the whip. If it was, believe me, you'd feel it.
Wait a second. Did he say blood gold? Isn't that illegal?
He didn't say blood gold, he said bloody gold. It's a form of slang he must have picked up from somewhere. Isn't that right, you bloody idiot?
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
I'd like to take a closer look at those gold bars. I think I need to hold on to these.
Why, you greedy little urchin. I think I like you more than ever.
No, it's not like that.
Oh, of course. Just remember, if you make any form of profit off of those, you're as much to blame as I am.
Mine.
Now, since you are finished rifling through my personal belongings, you insufferable petty little monster, let me pass.
Let's see what Stricker says.
Blood gold. We've been on the lookout for mules bringing it into the sprawl for years now. Deny this man immediately. Well spotted, guardsman. You are a credit to the force.
Shouldn't we let him in instead to, arrest him? No? Okay. I'll follow your advice. My money.
It's the goblins' fault, isn't it? Nasty, deceptive creatures. What about this? Let me through the gate, but I shall leave the goblin tied up outside like the cur he is.
But sir, the gold!
Silence! All right, you rotten little girl, I'll go. But you will rue the day you crossed me.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to?
This is Lil.
Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
Okay, and where exactly is... She hung up.
Why, hello there. I have come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism. After years on the road as a traveling merchant, I'm finally ready to put down roots. And what better place than the sprawling metropolis of the Sprawl? Huh, I just got that. Garby Bunches is the name.
Might have a funny name.
Garby Bunches? Funny name. But that's gotta be made up. I'm gonna have to see some documentation.
Can't fault you for doing your due diligence. Here's my vendor's license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade.
Should I... give it back or not give back his paperwork? Legally I should give it back? I guess you do need it for proof that you have a funny name later.
He's right. Everything is in order.
That means... Well, I have a funny name for you.
Garby Bunches. Where have I heard that name before? Wait a minute. Ask him if he's descended from Garbanzo the Terrible.
Are you related to Garbanzo the Terrible?
Yep, my great-great-great-great-grandpappy Garbanzo.
OMG, tell him I'm a huge fan. I've got so many questions. Like, why did he use an ice cream scoop? How did he dispose of all that mess?
This isn't helpful.
You're not helpful.
Best check if you have anything illegal on you.
I was sure that I would detect something.
I sent all my belongings ahead of me, with everything I'll need to set up shop.
I don't really care about that.
I don't really care whether or not you really care.
Should I x-ray you then? No, because you said you sent all your belongings ahead.
I just can't wait to get in the mix and figure out what kind of merchant this place really needs. Since I was a boy selling lemonade, when life literally gave me lemons, I've dreamed of maximizing profits and keeping overhead low.
I've always said this place needs a nondescript vendor to shake things up a little.
See, you get it. Once I've set up shop selling, well, whatever I decide to sell, I'll be sure to give you a discount.
I look forward to buying... something.
Can you smell that?
The trash barge? Yeah, it comes through on the weekends. The smell only lingers for a couple of days.
Not the reek of filth and decay. That's the reek of opportunity. See you around.
Extra money. Sleeps here. Home.
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago. Feel free to wait in the lost and found box until someone comes to collect you.
No, you called me. I'm Lil. We spoke on the phone. I was covering for my dad at the South Gate.
Ah, of course, Lil, yes. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Ha! Sake of time. Do you get it?
No.
Trust me, you will.
Who are you again?
Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological research at the Royal Academy. But you can call me B.
Gotcha. And what's so great about this place?
Would you like the long or short version?
Hit me with some of that sweet exposition, baby.
This place is known as the dig site.
How creative.
We stand at the site upon which power crystals were first discovered.
The power crystals that I use for the tools in the guard shed?
Those and every other technological marvel of our lifetimes. The power crystal was discovered completely by accident. 80 years ago, on this site, an iconic dwarven heavy metal band performed to celebrate the coronation of Princess Desdemona's grandfather, King Artemis. At the moment of a particularly rumpus drum solo, the vibrations opened up a chasm, swallowing the entire stage and the musicians, and a few dozen enthusiastic fans. Legend says the band emerged from the chasm adorned in the glowing magical rocks, or what we know as power crystals today.
That must have looked awesome.
Very awesome, but there's more. Whether by fate or the actions of an inebriated mage, the bass player was struck by a lightning bolt, and the crystals in her cape and beard absorbed the electric discharge. Everything that previously relied on magic within a 5-mile radius lit up and was charged for weeks.
Hardcore.
Very hardcore. A massive industry sprung up and developed the multitudes of ways we use power crystals, which ushered in an unprecedented era of prosperity for the Sprawl, making our city-state the world power it is today.
Gotcha. But what does this have to do with me?
I am the preeminent expert in the advanced properties of power crystals, and my research suggests we have barely scratched the surface of what these puppies can do.
Okay, but again, what does this have to do with me?
Lil, I have found how to harness the crystal's power to alter the very fabric of time. May I present the Chronometer 3000? And what I need to know from you is, do you know anyone who would be willing to go on what some might call an adventure?
Oh, me! I want to go on an adventure!
Wonderful. But before you go off and start pushing buttons willy-nilly, let me explain how I came across this incredible new discovery, or more exposition, as you might say. You see, by transmuting the crystal's more raw and ethereal properties and tethering it to a Nomus astrolabe, they can produce temporal anomalies.
Uh-huh.
We began experimenting by fashioning teeny tiny harnesses and attaching the crystals to mice and directing radio signals towards them. We perfected the process and found that we could send these mice back minutes, hours, even a full day with a less than 13% fatality rate.
Do you have proof this works?
Blah blah microscope, blah blah live chicken, blah 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 resonance chamber, blah.
Push the button. We started to zone out, so time to just push the button.
Wait, what? Where am I? What just happened?
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to?
Check this out. You were about to tell me you need a gate guard to come down to the dig site, right?
My word, you gate guards are intuitive. I hope they're paying you a more than fair wage.
They probably aren't, the way my dad complains about it. She hung up. Again.
Why, hello there. I've come.
Let me stop you there.
Ah, I see my
This is so weird.
I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
That's what I'm trying to decide, Garbs.
Regardless, here's my vendor license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade for confirmation.
Oh god, the damn same choice. Should I take it or not take it? Well, I gave it to you last time, so I should give it back to you even though we went back in time. Oops, I took it.
Oh, I think I might need that.
I think I'm gonna need it more.
Oops.
Okay, if you say so.
I need to get this guy processed and get my butt back to the dig site.
I did not mean to take it, Sorry, Garbs, I did not mean to take your thing. Here.
I swear I've done this already. I remember pulling the lever.
Can you smell that?
I think then you said something about opportunity.
You got it. See you around.
I need to get back to the dig site to figure out what just happened.
Oh, Lil from the phone call earlier, of course. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Sake of time. Do you get it?
I already told you no. Oh, wait, I actually do.
My name is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological...
Mological research at the Royalty School for Smart People. You said I can call you Trixie. We've been through this before.
I'd prefer if you called me B.
And this is the site where power crystals were first discovered and you used them to make a time machine. Then you baited me with promises of adventure and pretty much forced me to push the big shiny button on your silly little time machine, and now I'm pretty sure I'm just traveled back through time and I'm kind of freaking out here. Any questions?
Wait, why am I asking you questions? For any of this to be possible, it would require the use of my newly crafted device. May I present the Chronometer 3000? Wait, where did it go?
Do you mean this?
My invention! How did you get that?
You gave it to me. Well, not really, but you were gonna give it to me, I think. You were in the middle of explaining.
And you were seduced by the glowing red button.
Can you blame me?
Yes! But it is a good button. I'm just proud of myself that your particles weren't immediately dispersed to the furthest reaches of space and time. That risk becomes much lower once I configure it to your individual life source, which I will do now. At any rate, I think the castle gate is a perfect place to test my prototype, and I need a willing gate guard to use the device. And allow me to track their progress to make sure only the right people are permitted entry to the sprawl. Do you have any questions?
Right people.
Individuals or groups that would improve the daily life of the inhabitants of the sprawl, rather than those who would see harm come to the community and castle.
Isn't that subjective?
Yes, well, I suppose it is, but recently the kingdom has seen a rise in rebellious factions, envious neighboring nations, not to mention the resentful Mages Guild since the Power Crystal has replaced most household magical applications. One wrong choice could trigger a domino effect that could lead to the fall of the sprawl.
So to recap, you're giving me, a 12-year-old who worked exactly one day at the castle gate, the power to rewind time? Why not just use it yourself?
I have so much power as a 12-year-old to rewind time. Yes. 12-year-old that goes back in the future to change what happens. Though I only can do it while in the guard's gate. The whole thing of it is, your father is going off to bet at the games and wants you to do his guard's gate job, so you're letting people in for him. Doing his job for him. So. I know, right? So illegal. Also, I read the board, and the best person that gets the good rating for the month gets free pizza, which means I don't get free pizza. My dad gets the free pizza for my hard work because I'm not a guardsman. I'm just doing his job. How dare he? But pretty much I have the faith in the whole town has their faith in my hands. Whoever I let in or don't let in can change what happens in the game. And I can change the future with my time thing. Woo!
Have I ever taught you how to properly make rice? Okay, so you're supposed to rinse the rice. Kind of hard to do. Do that 3 times. Get off all the extra starch. I don't know what to do. You don't have to.
I know last time I did rice I did it. I just filled it once and put it in. Like the weirdo.
I mean, that's fair. Good enough.
So I figured because I remember listening to a story that they were rinsing rice and they were supposed to rinse the rice until the water looked clear. But it never looked clear, and one time they had a new manager. They only rinsed 3 times, but it was still not looking clear after 3 times, and the new manager said, keep rinsing it until it looks clear, and they rinsed it so much that there was like no rice left in it because the water never looked clear. Like the rice was not usable to cook anymore. But they did it the normal 3 times. They were about to put it in the adventure. Did you rent it to look clear? No. No. Well, no, but also... I like talking to other people about the games. Weird, I like that.
I have been testing the device myself for months. In fact, I used it to repeat a month's worth of the same day and learn to play the oboe. Can I show you?
Sure. Aww. I guess no.
Oh, well, perhaps another time. My calculations suggest that no changes I could make from my post at the Royal Academy would have nearly the impact on the sprawl that you gate guards do. Academia, am I right? So I came to the conclusion that trying it out at the gate is a calculated risk worth taking.
I think I get the idea, Dr. B. I'm ready to go out in the world and use this device properly, and definitely not to win the lottery or to repeatedly watch people trip and fall over and over again.
You'd want that?
I have a feeling you're not using your science experiments to their full potential.
Regardless, you'll find you can't use it whenever or wherever you want. It is now calibrated, so it will only allow you to fold space and time when you are inside the guard shed.
Ah, rats.
Furthermore, by default, the device will automatically allow you to travel back to the start of your guard shift, including your loadout. However, I hacked it a bit so that you can jump back to a specific point in the turn. Hack is the key word, though. I have to leave now. There is more science to be done. I will summon you soon, and we will see what else you might be ready for. Thank you, Lil. The world thanks you.
No pressure.
You can do this. Just try not to break space and time.
I will.
I'm not kidding.
Maybe I should have mentioned I was only working the gate for 1 day. Oh well. It's getting pretty late. I should head home.
Your dad's over there.
Hey, there she is, my hard-working, angel-faced sweetest of the sweetest daughter of mine.
You didn't win your gambling, did you?
No, but it wasn't my fault. The other team was just too good. But I didn't lose all my money. We still have left what I didn't bet, so...
That'll be 15 gold for the ale.
And now we don't have any left. Hey, Lil, did you take any bribes or pickpocket anyone today?
I got this off an old mean type of guy. He had an assistant that he just kept walloping and walloping. I don't think he likes his work.
This is perfect! Arda, a round for everybody! I'll be right back after I call my guy. Thanks again, Lil.
Wait, you'll never believe what happened. Right at the end of my shift, I got this
You
phone
also
call,
shouldn't tell
okay?
that.
Asking me to come down to the dig site.
Did you remember to lock up the shed?
What? Yes.
And turn off the light?
Yes, I did. Whatever, just listen.
You gotta make sure to turn off the light, Lil. They'll charge us for the overnight usage.
I remember to turn off the light. I think. Anyways, Dad, I met this professor at the dig site, and she had this time machine, and when I touched the time machine, I went back in time. Then she gave me the time machine to use when I worked the guard shed for you, but it only works at the guard shed, so that was kind of a bummer. But it's super cool, and it only works for me.
That's great, sweetie. I'm glad you liked covering for me today. But you don't have to make up stories just so you can work another shift.
Wait, no, that's not what's happening.
Anytime you want to be just like Daddy and work down at the guard shed, all you need to do is ask.
Dad, you're not fully comprehending what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, Arda, did you hear? Lil's making up cute stories so she can be more like her old man.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I have the power to manipulate time, and I demand to be taken seriously.
Okay, I understand. I can see that you're serious. Seriously adorable. But honestly, Lil, you can cover for me anytime you like. You're probably doing a better job than me anyways.
This isn't how I expected it to go.
Speaking of that, I better call my guy and make a bet on the next game. It's getting late. You better get upstairs to bed, Missy. Good night, Lil.
Good night, Dad. Maybe someday you'll believe me. Good luck with your gambling.
I don't need luck.
Whew, I'm pooped. That's enough adventure for one day.
On her way to the bar, Miss Out accidentally walked into two more tutorials, causing her to be late to make a bet on the big goblin ball games. Her grandson in her is safe for now. I wonder which two tutorials she walked into. There's Alice. So the two more tutorials she walked into somehow. We can narrow down the tutorial to not being how to bet on the game. Otherwise she would have betted on the game. Questions. Harry gave his known speech at the festival of the magic freedom inspired most of the crowd. The divide between magic and non-magic grew a little more that night. He then indebted to the conwoman Ash for inspiring the fun, his smooth attempts to the sprawl. After Denise picked up her kids, she moved them safely out of view, but not at earshot, and gave Hill a piece of her mind. Perlonius and Owen Jr. learned a handful of new words that day, but some they already knew. Due to your cutting confidence, and then the old man Grumpy T. Dagworth was unable to make his seizing support of legal blood go to the Bank of Splah. Unfortunately, it happened to be the same day of unplanned volume of cash withdrawal. This caused the bank to run and close early. People panicked. They burned the bank to the ground. Mr. Doubtful refused to donate money to have it rebuilt. Grund found a flanking plot of land in the alley between stars and set up End of Wonders.
Good morning. You're listening to the Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the sprawl. I'm your host, Dodger, joined as always by my co-host, the Ham, who I will remind you is a live pig. Let's jump right in and get your morning started and muse over the news. Today in the headlines, It was just announced that the heir to the throne, Princess Desdemona, has come of age and will be taking a suitor. No, I don't think Desdemona wants a pig as a husband, the Ham. But then again, neither did my ex-wife. Hey-oh! With multiple suitors making their way into the city, expect backups and delays across all major routes this morning. Now let's get to the music. You're listening to the Morning Crawl here in the Sprawl with Dodger and the Ham.
I liked it better when it was Dodger and the Cluck, but I guess it was too hard to keep training that chicken. I think I should find my dad. Good thing I always sleep in my clothes and I'm ready to go. A note?
Here, look, please come down to the guard station as soon as you can. Love, Dad.
Maybe he wants me to work a shift for him again. Or maybe he forgot to put on underwear and needs me to bring him a pair. Well, there's a 50-50 chance I'll get to use the Chronometer 3000 today. Here's hoping.
And finally, the aforementioned grading pending review will be transferable to a more viable calculation, which is, needless to say, a more economical contrivance for evaluation. Any questions?
Many questions.
Hey, Dad, I got your note. What's going on?
I have no idea.
Due to the Bank of the Sprawl being burned to the ground as a result of your actions, any guardsman who does not receive an above 2-star rating at the end of any given shift will lose their job.
But I need my job for gambling.
I'll pretend I didn't just hear that.
You and I both know my dad has a tendency to half-ass his way through life. Tell me why he needs to whole-ass it all of a sudden and strive for anything above 2 stars.
Why, I'm glad you asked. I've been authorized to award above-average job performance with cash bonuses.
You mean if we get more 4-star results, we'll make more money?
You're as quick as your father. Before I go, here are the allotted crystals to power your tools. And with that, I'm off to tell all the other gate guards about these new rules. Well, all of them except Randy. He's been terminated.
Not Randy. That guy's a riot.
Which is exactly what his poor judgment led to. Wish me luck.
Aw, jeez. Randy was just 3 payments away from paying off his new catapult.
Sounds like you need to start doing your job better.
More like you need to start doing my job better. Just like you wanted to.
No, that's not exactly what I meant. You don't just get to leave me here. Will you go bet on Goblin Ball games?
No Goblin Ball match today. I received a cryptic letter this morning saying they need me on palace duty, and they specifically referenced that you need to cover for me again. Looks like you're not the only one who wants you to work the gate today.
Again, not what I meant.
It's not all bad news. I scored these off-brand discount crystals from my bookie Fredo as a gift for being his best client. But he mentioned that they might only work some of the time. But I like those odds.
Oh, Dad, you really need to talk to somebody about your gambling.
I love you too, Lil. And with that, I'm off. Remember, 2 stars or better or we're out on our asses.
No pressure.
That's my girl.
Let's see, what are goals today? Malcolm, rather than reporting to repairing the dungeon, which is falling apart, leading to escape of serious arson, I have the jail cell painted instead. Give me a call when the fellow gets here. So we got to talk to Malcolm when a painter gets here. Expect the main arrival of 2 invisit allies with a spell. The 2 and not 1, not 3, but 2. 4 is right out. So 2 people. Do not do 3. And do not do 4. Then what if maybe I should just invite 4. Do the sudden arrival, waiting, flame, coming, sparking, shall be arriving in Mountain Royal Cabbage this week. As always, Ace treat any non-human visitor, goblin, gun, orcs, extra with extra scary. Remember, if you see something, say something. Well, how racist is that? Yes.
Hello, ma'am. The name is Seamus McGoblin. I've been requested to do some work in the sprawl. Just have my supplies here with me, nothing else to declare.
Well, welcome.
Well, it's about time he showed up. Send him to my office toot sweet and I'll set him to work. No more doom and gloom down here in my office. Now it'll just be doom. What's that? Yes, I insist the horse get into the water. This is water polo, after all.
Malcolm must be interesting to deal with.
You have paint with you. Are you like an artist?
Me? An artist? No, ma'am. I have a real job. I'm a painter. I paint things like walls and doors.
Ouch.
An artist? Oh, you're giving me a laugh.
Ouch.
You may laugh, but I'm sure that you're an artist at heart.
I'll have to tell Mrs. McGoblin that. She'll never believe she's been married to an artist all these years.
I don't think anything else.
If I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I'm being asked to paint. A note was left at my shop late last night. You can have a look if you like.
What cutie.
Just giving me a kitty.
Yeah.
Mysterious letters are way more common these days. And I have a feeling I'm the little girl they're talking about.
I didn't want to say, but you are indeed a little girl.
For my age, I'm not.
How old are you?
I'm 12.
You still seem pretty little. Many thanks. Say, before I go, do you have a favorite color?
Yes, I do. It is red.
I like red, I guess.
Then I shall paint, whatever it is I'm painting, red in your honor. Thank you again.
Hear ye, hear ye. I have come to announce to the princess a proposal of marriage from my lord and master, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard. Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvator, son of Queen Farabelle, daughter of King Algernon, son of Queen Rebecca, daughter of King Timothy, son of Queen Sarsaparilla, daughter of King Finbar, son of Queen Anne, daughter of King Remus, son of Queen Turtledove, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvator, son of Queen Farabelle, daughter of King Algernon, son of Queen Rebecca, daughter of King Timothy, son of Queen Sarsaparilla, daughter of King Finbar, son of Queen Anne, daughter of King Remus, son of Queen Turtledove, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvator, son of Queen Farabelle, daughter...
Thank you. Wow, okay, I think I got it.
Somehow you looped it in your family tree. I'm concerned with that loop. Does that mean there's incest in the family? Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with you. Well, let's get rid of that.
What's that?
That is my official Petrardian greeting bugle. It is my pride and joy, and worth quite a pretty penny.
I think for the safety of our citizens, I better take that.
Oh, if you must, but please be very careful with my pride and joy.
I will. Be careful with your pride and joy. Other than that, I don't know any reason to keep you out. I guess talk to you, see if you have...
Prince Phineas himself will arrive in the sprawl after a ceremonial visit to the royal sulphur mines of Petrard. The prince will be christening the newest of our sulphuric refineries by smashing a bottle of Petrardian fizzy over the front door.
That sounds like it's going to be quite a party.
Oh, yes, one of the grandest events of the season. I thought I might be asked to play my bugle for the occasion, but the prince assured me it was much more important that I travel all the way here to announce his eventual arrival. An alliance between the great kingdom of Petrard and the Sprawl would benefit both sides mightily. Imagine the petrol and gunpowder our sulphur mines produce, combined with the technological advancements that your power crystals provide, would create a union that would make our two kingdoms the envy of the world.
I guess a wedding would bring our two kingdoms closer together.
Undoubtedly. Vows made in wedlock are never broken. Well, in royal weddings anyway. Damn you, Marjorie.
Is Marjorie your ex?
My ex-wife, yes. Onward to announce the eventual arrival of Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard and future husband to Princess Desdemona. Incidentally, I believe there is a representative of the Marvarg Empire behind me, seeking to make a similar offer for the hand of the princess. If you refuse her entry, I will give you much gold tonight. I will meet you at the tavern after your shift. Remember, do not let in the Marvarg delegate.
Good afternoon, child. I would like to enter this bustling metropolis with the desire to purchase a hat. I have lost my previous hat and I require a replacement.
You just look like a human. I guess we should check if you have anything on you with the X-ray. Or not. We can do that. I think you're done.
Why come all this way to buy a hat? Surely they have hats where you're from.
They do, yes. But they do not match the standards of my previous hat. I was known well as one who adorned a hat of the highest caliber. I cannot go back.
You seem like the type of guy that would wear a fancy hat.
Not just fancy, fantastic.
I guess I'll just talk to you.
This old hat of yours must have been something special.
Oh, it was. It was the most fantastic hat you had ever seen. That is how I acquired my name. Signor Capello Fantastico.
What does that mean?
Mr. Fantastic Hat.
That's a very fitting name.
Alas, it was. My good name must be restored. Your persistent inquisition has driven me to confess. The hat, she was too much. Too fantastic for one man to wear. I couldn't handle the pressure of adorning such a prestigious piece of headwear. I did not lose that fantastic hat. I threw it away. But what should have been my salvation was the greatest mistake of my life. And now, I must find a new hat of equal, if not greater worth than my previous hat.
I can only imagine the weight that comes with wearing such a fantastic hat.
Heavy is the head, as they say.
I see no reason to not let you in.
I hope you find your hat, Mr. Fantastico.
Thank you, child. The next time you see me, you will say to yourself, "Wow, has that guy got a fantastic new hat?"
I have no doubt in my mind.
I come with a message for Princess Desdemona of the Sprawl, from Praetor Kargan of the Marvag Empire. The Praetor bid me say directly to the Princess, Egtag Maya Kora una Guahatag. Grant me access to deliver this message personally, and I shall recite the Praetor's words to the Princess with honor. Hail, Praetor Kargan! Kapla! I killed 19 other mighty adversaries for the honor of delivering this message to your princess. I have brought you the head of the mightiest of these for you to inspect, as is our custom.
Oh my god! Thank you for the gift?
This is how you know I am worthy to deliver the words of the Praetor to your princess.
I wonder how much that sells for. Probably not much. Some dollars. I'm surprised it sells for anything.
The Praetor is attending the ballet tonight. Upon its completion, Praetor Kargan will make for the sprawl.
Oh, so the Praetor's coming here later tonight?
Not likely. In Marvog, the ballet can last days, weeks even. It continues until only one dancer survives. Ballet is one of the finest blood sports in the Marvog Empire, and the bodies of fallen ballerinas are stacked high in the main square, as is our custom.
Oh dear God. Is there a prize for, winning the ballet?
Indeed there is. The winner is put directly into the line of succession to rule. Praetor Kargan was one of the finest ballerinas I have ever witnessed. Slaughtered dozens of other would-be ballerinas with a grace and beauty that brought a tear to my eye.
How do anyone live in your place if you guys kill one another to see who rules?
Sorry, what exactly was the message you had for Princess Desdemona again?
Praetor Kargan crafted the message personally. A warrior poet. Hail Praetor Kargan! The message is Ektag Maya Kola Una Guahatag. Or in your language, it is marriage which will bring our two proud nations into a state of cooperation. That is the closest translation, even though it loses some of the beauty it has in our tongue.
You speak our language very well. Could you teach me something in Marvogian?
It's just Marvog. Not in or rights or ease or anything like that. What would you like to learn?
Ah. Fuck off. Hello. Fuck off. Hello. Fuck off.
Haha! There are many words for this, but typically we also use the phrase F off.
Cool.
We've just learned that they just coming. Yeah.
You have honor, little one, and shall always be a friend of the Marvag. And now, to fulfill my mission to speak the praetor's words to the princess. Kapla!
Whoa there, Lucy. Hello and salutations to you, most honorable guardian of the free peoples of the Sprawl. I am the envoy of the gallant Sir Beverly, a knight of some minor renown, which is also me. I have received a very special invitation from Her Majesty Princess Desdemona, as she turns her royal eye to finding a suitor. If there's nothing else, I will be off to my happily ever after.
Can I see this invitation you received from the princess? This letter looks like you made it yourself using old newspaper clippings. And it's on the back of a Monty's restaurant flyer.
Boy, you have keen eyes. All right, so maybe I wasn't invited per se.
Coming. Sorry, I was gone.
But I know the princess will be happy to see me, so I made this myself. Anyway, keep the flyer. Monty's serves incredible soup.
Should I? I guess we should tell Ash.
No, absolutely not. 2 envoys. 2, not 3. Never 3. Where is his kingdom, Who exactly does he represent? Why do I bother putting things on the royal writ if you refuse to read it?
I was just asking.
Or perhaps you do read it and you simply do not have a brain, is that it? Do you not have a brain? Do not let this person in. I hope we understand each other. Lord, it's impossible to find good help these days.
I was just asking.
I'm not the gallant Sir Beverly, knight of some minor renown. I'm just an envoy to plain Beverly, late-night custodian of the Goblin Ball Stadium, which is actually me. I've been watching the princess launch the ceremonial first slingshot at Goblin Ball matches for years now. Our eyes locked during one such slingshotting, and she smiled. My heart has been hers ever since that day. Uh-oh. I just gave it away that I'm not a knight, didn't I?
Sure did. Just plain Beverly.
Follow Ash's orders and not let him in, or set up the princess with a normal fucking guy that's a bit stalkerish and only met her, well, never actually met her. Then again, neither has the royal people. I know where any of my dice are. Dice. Eight. And 11. Well, the dice say to not let you in, because 11 is higher than 8. So, sorry, buddy. The dice has denied you.
I understand. You are being controlled by powerful forces and simply following orders. But know this, there is no force more powerful than love. You have not seen the last of Beverly, late-night custodian of the Goblin Ball Stadium. On, Lucy.
Hey kid, are you Lil? Okay, good. Got a mysterious letter here for you?
Who's it from?
I'm not authorized to know.
That is mysterious. Does this mysterious letter have anything to do with the one my dad Hamish got this morning?
Your dad is Hamish? What a good guy. Did you hear about Randy, though?
Only 3 payments away on that catapult.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Anyways, just take the note. I gotta get back to work. Wait a minute. What are you doing? I really gotta catch up to my partner.
Mwahaha! I should deny the guardsman. Okay, I'll let the dice decide first. 8. And 1. The dice disagree with me. How dare you, Dice? I thought you were gonna agree with me again with giving me an 8, and then you get me a 1, but I don't want to let him in. Do I deny what the dice say? I mean, it is a 1. Well, though, then again, this is a 12-sided dice and not a 8d20. Curses. Do I know where d20 is? Turn on the light bulb. Ah, bright light, it burns. I think I know where my dice bag is. Oh, shit. No, these clothes are dirty. Because the cat knocked it over. There's the dice bag. I thought I knew where it was. Now, do I have a d20? I do. Haha. Now I can turn off the bright light. Okay, d20. Please agree with me. 9 and 3. Damn. Even the d20 disagrees with me. Curses! Both disagree with me. Yeah.
What did you want the d20 to roll?
I wanted the d20 to agree with me to not let him in, so...
You had me worried there for a second. See you around, kid.
The vampire guy?
No. It's just a normal guardsman. No one special. I just, for some reason, didn't want to let him in. And I wanted to see if the dice agreed with me. The dice did not agree with me.
I might have also said no whilst I was muted.
Nothing weird or creepy about that. Where's that music coming from? What is happening?
Oh no, I know this part. I've seen it enough times.
Good afternoon, I've traveled from afar. A simple girl who wished upon a star. Inside this castle lies my fate. Perhaps I'll even get a date. To my old life I sing au revoir.
And you are? It's Lil, and you need a good reason to be let in. But so far, I'm not optimistic.
She already has a good reason to be let in. She's singing. She's the best person in the world. I will want her in. I don't care.
Do you have any idea or anything?
I mean, totally don't do that. Why would you do that? It's bad. Oh, you're doing the border security game.
It just feels like if you weren't singing, we could move the plot along faster.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say, those guardsmen. I'm going to let her in, but I'm going to let her talk 3 times and listen to a lot of her songing.
I'm just so thrilled to finally be here in the sprawl. The people, the culture, the food, the hundreds of dark alleyways that could just swallow a person up.
I love her so much. It's just pretty much looks like Belle, but she has blood on her, and she wants to go in dark alleyways. It's definitely Belle because she's singing, and I already know she's not. She's a killer because I've watched other people play this game, and every time I enjoy her singing too much.
That's not a good thing. You have to be a good guardsman.
But she's singing.
I have a hunger driving me to people everywhere.
But she's evil.
My dark destiny I will fulfill.
But her song is too
Well, that took
so
a dark
catchy.
turn.
Is it bad that her catchy song and knowing that she's evil with her catchy song wants me to let her in? Why am I tricked by evil singing? It's like, you are singing about doing evil bad things, and I want to let you in some reason.
To kill you later.
It's like her song's so catchy that it's like, it's candy. It's just like, I want to let her in because it's weird.
No. Don't let the murderous woman in.
Okay, Lil.
You'll
Now that we're
murder.
real bosom friends, I guess I can open up to you.
Yeah, we're friends now?
Can you just tell me and not sing it?
No.
Nope.
Ah.
I guess that it's all
How
so
dare you let her in?
why I ventured here to
haven't
you.
let her in yet.
Is that
Currently, I'm listening to her story,
Yeah.
and she's singing to me. She's a thief.
And also I should claim
Mhm.
that I likely bear the blame for forging checks and larceny, for smuggling drugs and piracy, for setting many fires and causing grief, so much grief.
So bad. Arsony, forging
Oh my
checks.
god! Just
She's
because
making
you're
all these
singing it
crimes.
doesn't make any of that remotely okay.
Yeah,
it
she needs
does.
to be put in jail.
I disagree with it, Lo. It's fine. It's okay. She's making to all these crimes. She's just because she's singing it, it is okay. I love that somehow crime is okay as long as you're a very good singer at it. I just admit to all these horrible crimes. And my erections. Yes, this is fine.
Can I tell you a secret? I may have a large sum of gold that I brought with me to start my new life in the big city.
Yeah.
If you can forget a few things that I just sang at you, I'll give you 50 gold coins. Can you imagine?
Ooh, 50
Think about
gold
how
coins.
many musicals you could go see with 50 gold coins.
Ooh, 50 gold
But
coins.
I'll only give it to you if you let me in right now. 50 gold coins.
Ooh, 50 gold coins. She's
She's
offering
giving you
me,
money.
she's bribing me with money to let her in. Even though I would, with her singing, I'm already tempted to let her in by singing alone.
Keep getting money from her and then don't let her take the money.
Nope, unfortunately it forces you to let her in when you take the money.
Boo.
This day it just keeps getting better. The cute gate guard, I shan't forget her. There's
Another game that
nothing
allows you
that
to
will
take the money and also kick him out.
She's gonna commit all the crimes now. I probably committed a
Uh-oh.
horrible
I
thing.
may have just made a huge mistake.
Yeah,
How
we
dare
probably
you
did.
let her in?
Yeah, we probably did, but you have to admit, her music is charming and it makes you forget that
No.
she's evil.
No, you arrest her on sight.
It's fine. I'm her best friend now. She can't kill me.
She's gonna find you in a dark alleyway and stab you.
Her singing was too catchy. I'm sorry. Even the game judges me. Really? You heard all through that damn singing? Then she proceeded to, risk people's wants to risk people's life. Really? It's even the game's complaining to me that I just let a person that committed to evil things through singing that I let them in. It's questioning my morality. I can't help it. Our music was so charming. I'm a horrible citizen, guardsman. Don't worry, I'll next time, I won't let her in, I promise. We've just learned Alex can be manipulated by evil singing. I guess you should take notes, if we ever run into an evil person, you should make them sing. Apparently. About their evil deeds. And I will totally look past it. Apparently.
Why would I want anyone to do? Why would I want people to sing for you? No. Mate.
Is this the right place?
I sing
It
for
is.
you.
I mean, enter if you dare.
About not doing crime.
Oh, you dared. Hello. Welcome to my lair of chaos.
It looks like a bedroom.
It is his damn bedroom.
It can be two things. I'm a minimalist.
So, this is the little guardsman we've been talking about. Wait, you are, right?
No.
I'm not actually a real guardsman, little or otherwise.
Then what are you?
A child?
I'm an adventurer.
Wrong girl. Lieutenant Stryker, bag her up and erase her memory.
No, trust me, this is the one. Good news, little girl. You're going to be working the gate for the foreseeable future.
Fuck.
What? That's not good news. Why me? I hardly have a grasp on what I'm doing, and I'm barely tall enough to see over the desk.
How dare they?
I see. Then you're free to go.
Keep it together, Mal. Listen, little girl. We have eyes and ears all over the city, but the gates have always been a blind spot for me.
Yep.
The point is, the safety and security of the sprawl must be preserved and protected, and you might be positioned to help maintain the balance. Do you understand our meaning?
Because they trust me as a guardsman. For some reason. Even though this character's 12 years old, and I just let a person that sings evil committed crimes to me to come in. I'm better than the rest of their guardsmen. Apparently. I mean, to be fair, her father should be fired. He's lazy and doesn't want to do his job and goes off betting. So her father should be fired. Also, I'm 12 and I technically shouldn't be working. I'm 12-year-old. This is not even my job. I'm doing my father's job.
So I'm guessing this is in when you're knight or something time, olden times.
Yes, but it is. But also, I'm secretly doing the job. I'm doing my father's job. It's not my job. It's my father's job.
Yeah, you're 12 and it's, ancient times, that's allowed.
No, it's not allowed. He said secret, as long as the father says as long as no one finds out I'm working his shift, it should be fine. So it's not allowed.
Do you get the money?
Yes, I get the money?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea for you to have the money so that it doesn't go to your father.
Yeah, seeing the father bets all the time. Yeah, it's probably better I'm getting hand the money than him.
Yeah, because if he was getting the money, you would definitely not get any food or anything.
Yeah.
You can think of us as the real change makers here in the sprawl. Sure, there's the princess, but I think she's better suited to cutting ribbons and things like that.
Careful.
At any rate, I am Councilwoman Ash, head politician and policymaker for the sprawl.
Lieutenant Stryker, head of military and law enforcement.
Yeah. Probably not.
You don't bother Dad while he's eating. Instead, bother me while I'm eating, apparently. Ow. 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 Stop attacking my feet. Ow. Stop it. Ow. Ow. Can't even grab my food because you're attacking my feet. For now. Cover my legs from you trying to attack me.
And I'm Malcolm.
He's a jester of the court.
I think they got that from the hat.
Basically, we're the ones who really make things happen around here.
And I'm Malcolm.
So it would be wise for you to do as we say.
No.
What if I refuse? You can't make me do anything I don't want to do. I'm 12 years old.
Damn it, you've got us there. But how about we leave it up to chance? Guess which hand is holding the colored ball, and we'll forget about the whole thing. But if you guess it correctly, you agree to do our bidding no matter how nefarious or unreasonable. Sound like a...
Do I even have a choice?
No.
Yes, you choose which hand.
Not the brightest one, is she?
His right hand. Pick his right hand, you can't go wrong when you pick right.
Malcolm is left-handed, I think, so I'd pick his left hand.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the wrong choice. What you should have chosen was my foot.
But you said it would be in your hand.
And what is the foot if not the hand of the leg? You lost fair and square.
But...
Oh, and don't worry about your father. We're each quite capable at finding ways to keep him busy, making sure you have to cover for him.
But...
That concludes this briefing. We suggest you go back home, rest, and wake up tomorrow prepared to go to your new, mundane job, which you will work at for the foreseeable future.
It's called being an adult.
Keep an eye out for our directives in your daily guardsman writ. I trust you won't disappoint us.
Goodbye.
Why did you turn off the light? She obviously knows we're still here.
She wouldn't have known that if you didn't start talking.
I should have brought another drink.
Or keep pouring at the door or pouring at something anyway.
He's in his litter box. So he's pawing at that. Scratching in it. Probably scratching outside of it. Instead of in the litter box like a weirdo.
Boy, what a day. Hey, Arda, pour me a cold one, will ya?
Make that 2, Arda. Hey, wait a minute. You're too young to be drinking cold ones. Make hers a milk, please, Art.
Can it at least be cold?
That depends. How did work go today?
Did better than a 2-star rating, I can tell you that. What were you doing again?
The bidding of the 3 royal advisors.
Do you think it's normal that the big names and faces of this city are using us for their own personal and political gain?
After today, I don't know what's normal anymore.
There's someone waiting for you in the back alley. Garcy Blinkers, Gerby Bonbons. Anyways, it's just through that door over there.
That Malcolm is a madman, but at least he pays well. And with you working the guard shed, I'm pulling in 2 salaries. Your milk is on me.
Hey, we have extra of the daily special today. Eggs and oil and lemon. Do you and your dad want to take it?
No, we're not gonna take it.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Aha! There she is, the brilliant little half-pint running the desk. I trust you refused entry to the envoy from the Marvog Empire like we talked about? If you did, I have the gold I promised you right here.
Yep, I sure did. Kick their ass back to Marvog.
Incredible bravery in the face of a brutal murderer.
Oh, you know, all in a day's work. What kind of gold are we talking about here?
I have here 20 pieces of gold. Fair is fair. Take them. They are yours, and with many thanks from Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King...
Just the gold, thank you.
Oh, yes, here you are.
I can't have my food.
Lil, you came. Welcome to Garby Bunch's Emporium of Wonder. You're my very first customer. I was actually inspired by watching you alternately help and hinder folks at the gate yesterday. And I thought, Garby, there must be an industry of enterprising individuals supporting the guards. And when I looked around, there wasn't. So I met a mage who's got a magic crystal hookup, and now I'm selling guardsman tool power-ups. If you've got the cash, I can sell you extra power crystals. Both the good kind and the cheap roll the dice and see what happens kind, as well as power-ups for all of your tools. It's pricey, but the more crystals you can load into those bad boys, the better. Finally, if you need cash, you can sell me anything you might have taken off of unsuspecting suckers. Here, take a look.
Yeah, eat your own.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay? Quiet, you.
Seems safe.
It's news in the morning.